Hey, Cash Course fans! Before we start the show, remember that you can get hundreds of free educational videos for all ages at PragerUkids.com. Subscribe today and never miss an episode.
Everybody loves a reward. What's the reward for hitting the gym?
Movie star muscles?
The reward for studying a new language?
Bonjour, mademoiselle.
And the reward for a successful business?
More customers?
And more customers leads to...
More sales?
which equals... profits.
Profit? What am I, some greedy fat cat?
Actually, a profit is a reward for success. It's simply what a business earns in a given time, called revenue, minus their expenses, called costs. It's what they can save for an emergency, spend on a vacation, or reinvest into their business. Losses, on the other hand, occur when a business's costs are higher than their revenue.
Oh no!
It's the goal of every business, big or small, whether it's a plumbing business, a deli, or a media company, to make a profit and avoid losses. But how do profits and losses function in an economy? Since resources like time, money, and energy are scarce and can be used in different ways, profits and losses function to help allocate those resources to their most productive uses.
Sweet!
Let's take a look at each of them more closely. First, profits. Like prices, profits function as both an incentive and a signal. In a free market where people can choose what to buy, the potential for profit incentivizes businesses to respond to what goods and services their customers actually want at competitive prices while keeping costs low. For example, people need plumbers, but a plumber isn't going to be motivated to work very hard if, at the end of the day, his revenue is $100 and his costs are $100.
Hey, bye!
If instead his revenue is $150, the profit of $50 is the reward for utilizing his skills and time to satisfy the customer who wants the service more than they want to keep their $150. It's also the reward for being efficient with his resources and managing his costs well. This plays out in every sector of an economy, where the potential for profit leads to more and better goods and services. In some economies where profits aren't allowed, there's much less incentive for anyone, including plumbers, to try that hard or keep their costs down.
If there's so much profit, maybe I should be a plumber too.
Me too.
Well, profits also function as a signal in an economy. In this case, it's a signal that plumbing is a productive endeavor. This may lead others to offer plumbing services, which leads to increased supply and competition. In a free market, this increase typically brings down prices, thus reducing revenue and any potential profit.
Mon croissant! Increased competition, but that sounds so hard.
It is, but not as hard as losses, which also play an important function in an economy.
Wait, important? But who wants to lose?
Nobody does. But in a market economy, there's no guarantee you'll make a profit, which means that losses are a powerful incentive for producers to carefully consider how to use scarce resources to maximize revenue and reduce costs. Say the plumber's revenue is $75 and his costs are $100, which means he's facing losses. He'd better figure out a way to increase his revenue and reduce his costs, or else he'll go out of business if his losses continue. Maybe he offers additional services or works extra hours to increase revenue. He could also reduce his costs by repairing his own equipment and finding cheaper suppliers. Additionally, losses are a signal to the broader economy that something isn't working, meaning too much energy and resources are being devoted to an unproductive or undesired activity. This could lead plumbers to shift to other, more profitable endeavors, offering other services that are lacking in supply. In some economies, governments intervene to prevent certain businesses from losses.
That's good, right? We need to protect businesses.
Well, if businesses aren't allowed to lose, it creates a disincentive for businesses to address the causes of their losses, including their high costs or dissatisfied customers. And if higher costs won't affect the ability to profit, the plumber could instead buy more pipes and other equipment and hire more workers than they need. This could lead to shortages or higher costs for services with high demand, say mechanics or electricians. As a result, you end up with not enough of things people want and too much of things people don't want, like too many plumbers.
What? Too many plumbers? Ah!
Sustained interventions like this throughout an economy could lead to serious consequences for a nation's standard of living and quality of life. In command market economies like Soviet Russia of the past, And Cuba and North Korea today, there are often chronic shortages of basic food, medicine, and clothing because resources are being funneled into more favored but less productive activities. Profits are great and losses are tough, but they both play an important role in a healthy economy, whether small or large. Allowing them to function naturally enables a nation's citizens to utilize scarce resources, like energy and food, to produce the goods and services people actually need and want. So the next time you hear profits,
The smell of opportunity.
The smell of sweet rewards.
I smell something else.
Watch more at PragerUkids.com. And parents, don't forget to subscribe.